In this problem, we're going to graph each inequality. So the first inequality we're going to look at is 7x plus 2y greater than or equal to 14. Okay, so the first step when we're graphing inequalities, you want to replace the equation with an equal sign. So replace the equation with the equal sign. So while we're solving to figure out what points are on our graph, on our line, so we can draw the line first, make it an equal sign. Your next step is you are going to find the x and y intercepts. So make a table for x and y and put a 0 for x, a 0 for y, and plug it in. So we're going to use our equal sign equation, and instead of x, we're going to plug in and solve for y. So instead of x, I have 7 times 0 plus 2y equals 14. So 2y equals 14, divide by 2 on both sides, y equals 7. So this is my y-intercept. Y equals 7. So this is 0, 7. All right, so now let's start over. And instead of y, plug in a 0. So I'm going to use my equal sign equation and do 7x plus 2 times 0 equals 14. 7x equals 14, divide by 7 on both sides, x equals 2. So this is my x-intercept, and that is 2, 0. So I have my 2 points. I have 0, 7. So I'm going to go 0 on the x and up positive 7 on the y. And then I'm going to start over. I have 2, 0 for my x-intercepts. So my x is over 2 positive and 0 y. So it's on the x. All right, before you connect the dots, this is the main thing. So we're going to look at our sign. In this case, some things to remember. When you have the greater than or equal to, less than or equal to sign, so when you have a line underneath, you are going to draw a solid line. So kind of think of it, because there's a line underneath, I'm going to draw a line. And now with the regular greater than or less than, that is a dash. So kind of polka dots, dashes all the way down. So now let's look at our line. It has a line underneath, so that means it can be a solid line. So draw your solid line. All right, so we are not done. With inequalities, we need to figure out, either are we going to shade the left side of our graph or the right side of the graph? So that's just the first part. So this is the first part, finding your points, making your line. The second part, you are going to replace x and y with 0, 0. So this is our test point, 0, 0 for the whole equation. So 7 times 0 plus 2 times 0, 14. Well, 0 plus 0 is 0. So is this statement true? The mouth is opening to the 0, so is it bigger than 14? No, it is not. So that means that 0, 0 cannot be shaded. It is not true. It is not in our equation. So the opposite side of 0, 0, well, 0, 0 is here in the middle. So I don't want that shaded because that wasn't true. So now I need to shade the right side. All right, so the next problem, graph each inequality. Here I have x is greater than 2. So let's figure it out. Just like when I have the equal sign, I need to draw my line. So where is X on the 2? So here's 2 on the X. Put your dot. Now to draw a line, you need 2 points. So when you don't have a Y, this is telling me my line is going through the X at 2. So that means I need to cut the X at 2. But I need to change that because look at our sign. So this graph is telling us the line is going to go through the X at 2. So now we need to look at so graph it is your first step. Put your point. Second, am I going to do a line or a dash? So look at your sign. Does it have a line underneath? No, it does not. So I am going to do a dash through the X at positive 2. So now for our third step, our 0, 0. So here we only have an X for 0. So plug in 0 for X and then bring the rest of the equation down. Is 0 greater than 2? It is not. So I am not going to have 0, 0 shaded. That means it is the right side that is going to be shaded.